YouTube! So I've been streaming a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! On this Twitch stream of mine, which, by the way, if you don't know, you should go follow it. Shameless plug. Tonight, we injected ourselves with some Dino DNA. You know, there's a rock slide, had to replace my leg with a dino bone, and now we're playing Scrap Dinosaurs. We did a little bit of testing with the deck, with Scrap Raptors, and I gotta tell you, this deck went undefeated tonight. It lost one game to a ridiculous trap card, which we're not going to talk about. But besides that, we were beating Shadalls, Tri-Brigade, Invoke, Dogmatica, all sorts of nonsense. This deck is probably tier 0. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go one step further. It's better than tier 0. This should count as like tier -1. That's right, tier -1. Remember that. So before I show off this amazing deck, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also, this wouldn't be a typical deck profile video without plugging some merch, so go ahead and check out my Teespring, which will be a link in the description, and check out all that wonderful merch I had, because it's all about buying those goods, because you love this stuff, right? That's how that works? Alright, so we're going to start with the scrap lineup here of... That's a lot of glare. We got our Scrap Raptors. We play 2 Scrap Raptors. We play a Chimera and a Golem. Alright. Scrap Raptor reads, you can target a monster you control and destroy it to get an additional normal summon of a Scrap monster, which will be Scrap Chimera, 100% of the time. And then its other effect, when this card is destroyed by the field of a Scrap card and set the graveyard, add a Scrap Factory or a non-Scrap tuner monster from your deck to hand. So if you destroy itself with it or a Scrap Wyvern, you search Chimera, and you can normal summon it probably, again, to summon Raptor. And that's really good. And we play the fridge. We play 1 Scrap Golem, because it's not a once per turn revival if that comes up, but it just brings back an extra Scrap monster for an extra extender. So our Scrap package, this is insane. This card enables 6 interruptions, sometimes 7. It's absolutely insane. So we play our Scrap package. For our Dino DNA line, we play 3 of the best dinosaur, Misk. Have you read it? Have you read Misk? So, Miscellaneousaurus. During the main phase quick effect, you send it to the graveyard, and your activated effects. Dinosaur monsters you control are unaffected by your opponent's activated effects. It's a hard sentence to read. It gets better. You can banish it and any number of dinos in your graveyard to summon a dinosaur from your deck whose level is equal to the number of dinosaurs you banished. Usually you just banish this one to summon a really broken level 1 monster, but you know, you do have options. Misk, though, is really freaking good. Really good card. 3 Overraptor, more the bread and butter of the deck. Overraptor reads, when it's normal special summoned, you take a dinosaur monster from your deck, and you either add it to your hand or you dump it. Really good. Also, you can target one of your level 4 lower dinosaur monsters on the field, destroy it, and if you do, you summon a dinosaur from your graveyard. This is really good at destroying baby Cerasauruses and getting destruction effects. So that's absolutely insane. This card is very good. We're playing 2 of the big boss monster, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. You can special summon it by banishing 2 dinos in your graveyard. Cool. During the main phase quick effect, other player's main phase, you can destroy a monster from your hand or field to book-a-boon your opponent's entire field. Then, if this card attacks a defense position monster, it inflicts 1,000 points of damage and can attack all defense position monsters. So this card clears boards. It's actually really good. Really like this card. We play 2 Animador and Archosaur. This is what you usually summon off of your Miscellaneousaurus. When it's normal special summoned, you destroy a dinosaur monster from your hand or face-up field, and you add your double evolution pill from deck to hand. The rest of this text doesn't matter. That's all it's there for, and then you link it away later. Really good card. We play 2 Baby Ceratosaurus, and we play 1 Petite Eridon. We're only playing 2 because I need to cut this card down for scrap cards. So we are playing 2 Baby Ceratosaurus and we're playing 1 Petite. This one, when it's destroyed, summons a level 4 lower dino from deck. This one does level 4 or higher, but it can't attack. Not a big deal. You're cycling through these, get multiple destructions of turn, get multiple dinos on the field. This just runs your deck. It's a very good engine. For the one-ofs for dinos, we play 1 Giant Rex. When it's banished, you special summon it. That's basically it. It's extra material. It can't attack directly, but who cares? We play 1 Pankratops. You can special summon this card if your opponent controls more monsters than you do. And it's quick effect tribute to destroy a card your opponent controls. I never resolved this because I never needed to, because this deck is so freaking strong. But Pankratops is a good card. Do recommend having the one copy. You never know when it'll come up. And we're playing Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds. We're doing this because we're playing some more Link level 3, and there's a combo to get this out to floodgate your opponent potentially. And who doesn't like floodgates? Floodgates are pretty cool. So we're playing one of this. Our only hand traps we're playing really are 3 Gamma with the accompanying brick. It's really good in this deck. I think it's the best hand trap for this deck, because if you activate things like, you know, Miscellaneousaurus, you know, there's nothing on the field at that point in time, right? So if they try to stop it, they Lancia or do something, you can Gamma them and really punish them. Really punish them. It's a really good play. So yeah, this is my only hand trap in the main deck, and that's perfectly fine. And we play Red Eyes and Dark Magician, because going into the spells, we do play the Red Eyes Fusion package. That's right, we are playing this. It is in the deck, because if you get an awkward hand, or your opponent does something to your board, like a hand trap or something that you can't stop, you might just be able to make Verte and just make Fusion. And that's okay. But there's also an end board in this deck where you can just make Red Eyes Fusion on top of everything else. Really, really broken. I think you should play this in the deck. I understand if you don't want to, because there's lots of different options. But really good engine. We're playing 3 Pot of Prosperity. This card in this deck is absolutely insane. You can play the deck without it, but you're doing yourself an incredible disservice, in my opinion. What it does is you banish 3 or 6 cards of your choice from your extra deck face down. You reveal that many cards from the top of your deck, add 1 to your hand, the rest go to the bottom. The damage your opponent takes for the rest of the turn is halved. I OTK'd someone through a Prosperity. I did over 16,000 points of damage. Halved. So 8,000. But it's absolutely nuts. It's insane. And you're not drawing cards you can't draw for the rest of the turn. But you're not really drawing cards in this deck. So Prosperity is just a free loot. And there's 6 easy cards to banish at all times. So honestly, this card's really good. We play 3 Lost World, and we also play a Terraforming to search it. Lost World makes all of the monsters lose 500 attack and defense if they're not dinosaurs. Yeah, whatever. When you normal summon a dino or special summon a dino, you can make a token on their side of the field. While they control the token, they can't target your card. They cannot target... Well, I can't read. They cannot target monsters on the field with card effects. Except tokens. That's kind of really good. And if a dinosaur would be destroyed, if you can destroy something from your hand or deck instead, that enables some crazy, crazy plays where you can destroy baby Cerasauruses from your deck. That's nuts. Yep, nuts. We play 3 Fossil Dig because it's a Rhoda, and it's not at 1 for some reason. So we play 3. We play 2 Double Evolution Pill because there are some games where you need to resolve both, and that's quite okay. You banish a dinosaur and a non-dinosaur to summon UTC from your deck. That's what this card does. And lastly, 1 Call by the Grave. Because again, when you activate, you know, something, they might Ash you, they might Lancia you, something like that. Call's just an additional check to those stuff. That's it. That's it for our main deck, 40 cards, and we'll go to the extra deck. For the extra deck, we're playing 3 rank 4s. We're playing Abyss Dweller because it's a floodgate, and it stops a lot of decks right now in the meta because they activate in the graveyard a lot of stuff. That seems really good. We play Logia because it's like a Solemn Judgment, sort of, and we play Dolka because 2 monster negates. Don't need any more than that, to be fair. I never wished I had a second one. I never wish I had a second one. Never wish I had a second one. This is perfectly okay. For fusions, we play the 1 Dragoon. Yeah. Broken card, negates things, can't be destroyed, destroys things. Yeah, okay. We play 2 Synchro Monsters. We play Borreload Savage Dragon because you can Synchro Summon it with it because Scrap Raptor is a tuner. LOL. So that's really good. And you know what the Savage does, it negates things. And then we play Cyframe Lord Omega. It's really there in case you do get your Gamma and Driver off, and then you can Synchro with it, get a free body. But it's also just good to have to return cards to the deck, and, you know, return banish cards. It's not bad to have. I summoned it once or twice. It was alright. Good Synchros. And the rest of the deck is Link monsters. So let's talk about the Link monsters you probably know exist. Scrap Wyvern. Scrap Wyvern needs 2 monsters, including a Scrap. You can target a Scrap monster in your graveyard, special summon it, then destroy a card you control. So with this, you bring back your Scrap Raptor and you destroy it immediately. Great! That enables your Scrap Raptor to search a Scrap Chimera, but you also get the second effect here. While you control this monster, if the Scrap is destroyed, you can special summon a Scrap monster from your deck, then destroy a card in the field. You can destroy one of your own things, or like a baby Cerasaurusus or something, or you can destroy one of your opponent's cards if you're going second. So that's a good card. This card's amazing. It's why one of the reasons why the Scrap Engine is so good. Do recommend playing it. Yeah. We play Verte because we play Red Ice Fusion. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. We play Lambda because we play Gamma. I think that's also pretty self-explanatory. We do Access Code Talker because it's a win button. Kills things, gets really big, can't respond to it, kills things. Did I mention it kills things? We play Appaloosa because the new board with Dinosaurs can make this with 3 materials really easily, sometimes 4. And, you know, less extra interruptions. That's really freaking good. We play Relinquished Anima, so we have something to turn our Archosaur into. We're not doing Link Karibo, we're doing this instead. You can make an Anima with an Archosaur, link it away with something else to make a Verte, and then your Pill is live, and then your Verte is live for a Dragoon. If that's the worst you're doing fine. We play Nightmare Unicorn just because. It's just good to have. I summoned it, but it's fine. It's a good card. And we play Reproductus, and we play some more Bird of Sovereignty. So Reproductus, you declare a monster type, all face-on monsters this points to becomes that type. So what you do is you put Reproductus somewhere, you take like a monster you control, turn into a winged beast, and then you make Simorgh. And then Simorgh at the end of the turn summons your barrier statue of the wind from your deck. With protection, so your opponent can't summon monsters, special summon monsters except wind monsters. I like Floodgates. It's a Floodgate. Now, there is a little bit of a complication. You can't do the Dragoon play and the Simorgh play. You have to pick one or the other. 9 times out of 10, I'll do the Verte play because Dragoon's just so freaking powerful against everything. But if you know what your opponent's playing and you want to lock them out of the game, and you have a whole other board to deal with things, Simorgh's fine. And that's it for the deck profile, guys. Let's wrap up real quick. Editing Mario here. We're going to be doing a clean combo. I was going to use a combo from one of the VODs, but this is a lot more clean and crisp. So we're just going to do a brand new, fresh combo. Show off one of the combos, call it a day. These are the 2 cards we want in our hand for this combo, Misk and Soul of Your Raptor. There's a lot of different combos. There's a lot of different cards you can use. This is just one example. And the rest of the cards are bricks. Nobody cares. Alright. We start with Misk, because Misk is really good. Next, we activate Overraptor. Now that we have immunity to things, it doesn't really matter what we do. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to search Baby Ceratosaurus. Really good card. We're going to banish the Miscellaneousaurus to summon a level 1 dinosaur from our deck, which is going to be Animadorned Archosaur. When it's special summoned, we destroy a dinosaur in our hand to search Double Evolution Pill. Baby Ceratosaurus resolves. We summon a dinosaur from our deck, level 4 or lower, so summon the second copy of Baby Ceratosaurus. Overraptor activates. I target a level 4 or lower dinosaur monster on the field, destroy it, then special summon one in the graveyard in defense mode. So we summon another Baby Ceratosaurus. This one triggers. We're going to summon from our deck a Scrap Raptor. Now, before anything else, we're going to use Scrap Raptor's effect to destroy Baby Ceratosaurus to give us the additional summon of a Scrap monster later. And we'll use Baby Ceratosaurus to summon out a little baby dude here, Petiteridon. That'll come in handy, for sure. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and perform a Link summon. We're going to go and make these into Scrap Wyvern. Scrap Wyvern, I'm going to activate the effect. I'm going to target a Scrap monster in my graveyard, summon it, then destroy a card in the field. I'll destroy the Raptor. So Chain Link 1, I'll use the Wyvern's new effect. We're going to summon a Scrap from a deck, Chain Link 2 Raptor to search a non-tuner Scrap monster. We're going to search our Scrap Chimera to our hand, and we're going to summon Scrap Golem. So we're doing pretty good so far, I gotta say, doing pretty good. Now we will resolve Wyvern. We have to destroy a card on the field. If we're going first, they have nothing to destroy, so we'll destroy Petiteridon here, and Petiteridon activates. At this point, you know, you can summon Misk if you want to summon Misk. This was actually in the Team Samurai combo, but we're going to do things just a little bit differently for this combo, for the sake of trying new fun things. If you want the follow-up, yeah, you summon Misk, so you have a next turn. That's fine. That's all good. But we're going to summon Giant Rex, just for why not. We're going to use the Scrap Golem's effect to summon out Scrap Raptor from the graveyard. We're going to go ahead and turn Golem, Rex, Overraptor, and Wyvern into a 4-material Appaloosa. 4-material Appaloozas are always nice. That's 4 monster negates. Next, we're going to activate Double Evolution Pill in our hand. We're going to banish Giant Rex, and we're going to banish Scrap Golem because it's a rock monster. That's our non-dinosaur for Double Evolution Pill, and we're going to summon Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. This will trigger Giant Rex, allowing it to be special summoned because it was banished. We're going to go ahead and Synchro Summon now for a Borreload Savage Dragon. And Savage Dragon is going to equip the Scrap Wyvern, giving it 2 negates, which is cool. Now we're going to normal summon Scrap Chimera, use this effect to summon Scrap Raptor. And now we're going to go ahead and link these 2 away for Predaplant Verte Anaconda. And because we didn't draw any Dragoon parts, we're going to pay 2,000. We're going to send Red Eyes Fusion to the graveyard, wherever Red Eyes Fusion is in our deck. And we're going to go ahead and send the materials, being Red Eyes and Dark Magician, to summon out Dragoon. And just like that, you have 4, 5, 6 negates and an interruption with Tyranno. That seems pretty good to me, and this is what you can do with this version of Dinos. Check it out, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this Tier 0 deck presentation, Tier -1 Scrap Raptor Dinos. This deck is definitely going to be Tier 1 when it comes out. I have no doubts. It's crazy, it's insane, it builds big boards, I can break boards going second. It is a nuts card, the Scrap Raptor, let me tell you. That card did not need to exist, and it does. So Dinos definitely get the better end of the stick compared to like Orcust, and I would definitely recommend picking up Dinos if you can. This deck is really good, and you'll have success with it. Unless everyone's playing it, then it's kind of a grind fest, and that's just Yu-Gi-Oh! Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is there anything you'd change? Is there anything else you would do? Am I misunderstanding something? Are there big brain plays I don't know about? Let me know. Let me interact with you guys. I love hearing this kind of stuff. And we're done. Take care, guys. We'll see you later.